Hey, this is day 2 of the snowstorm, of the snow days that we're having, and we're gonna go out to check the mamas. Actually, we're just gonna check all the animals, check on Bandit, make sure he's still in the crate. Last night is when we filmed that we thought the mamas might have their babies, so let's go check that as well. Check on the horse. I see the horse. I was worried about the horse, but tell you what, have you ever tried to make a horse do something they didn't want to do? Like go in a barn? Even a mini horse? Yeah, it's not happening if they're not trained to do that. So anyway, I'm going to turn this off while I walk to the barns to make sure I don't slip. Alright, I'm in the sheep shed, and this is why I hate to say, hey, we know when they're going to have their lambs, because there are no new lambs today. Which I'm kind of glad, and I really hope they don't have them tonight, because it's supposed to be, you know, one place I look, it says it's going to be 1 degree. Another place we look, it says it's going to be -2. So anyway, no new babies, and everybody looks okay. They do look cold, but they look okay, and we will be feeding them soon, so they'll get some energy up. Let's see. There's the baby. The baby is kind of shaking a little bit, and there's Grace laying down. So they're huddled up together there. It will warm up just a little bit today. Here is Bandit. This did work well last night, so I'm fixing to let him out. Let him go run around and use the potty and get some exercise and warm himself up. This is still so amazing how deep the snow is for us. Our gate came off. Gotta fix that. Hopefully it doesn't blow down or anything. The water is frozen, but I'll have to come back out later to work on that. Just trying to get a glimpse of the cow. I saw the horse and she's okay. I have not seen the cow yet, so he'll probably come out in a little bit. I've only been out for maybe 6 or 7 minutes, and my hand is frozen, so I'm gonna head back to the house. Okay, we're taking some water out to Mama out here and to the sheep. We can't use the water hose, and well, you know, everything is frozen solid. We did put number 7 and Buddy, her baby, in the stall. They've been in here all day. We put them in here this morning because she just looked really cold. So did the lamb. And it's supposed to get down to 1 tonight. So we are going to leave them in the stall. The horse looks much warmer today. Beauty looks much warmer. And the cow looks also much warmer today. The mamas have still not had their babies yet. We just brought some water out here to put. That's one thing I didn't show y'all or tell y'all yesterday. We did put water over here for the sheep because they are not getting out to walk to the water tub, and anyway, the water's frozen, so we can't keep up with breaking it and keeping it broken up. It just freezes right back. All right, this is Wednesday morning, the 3rd day of the winter storm, and I'm out here checking on the sheep. My weather app says the wind chill is negative 19. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a white chicken sitting on top of Grace, which I think is very awesome. That chicken is keeping her warm. Then you got some in the corner over there huddled up together. There's the horse and the cow. They look better today. I guess she has not been rolling around in the snow. So now let's go check on the ones that we have inside the barn. I don't know if you can see on her. This is one of the mamas. This is Fuzzy, who we thought would have her baby. We did put her in the stall last night with somewhat of a heat lamp. And I don't know if you can see on her little whiskers on her face, they're frozen. She's got ice on her whiskers, even inside the barn. And everything I touch, all the metal things that I touch, are sticking to my gloves. I don't think I've ever experienced it this cold before. So we will leave them in the barn for a while. It's supposed to get up to 30 degrees today, so we should be able to let them out. I just gave her some water. I'm just putting a little bit in there because I know it's going to freeze. Now let's go give the other mama some water before my hand freezes off, because I got to take my glove off to do it. There's Bandit. He's warm. Well, maybe not warm, but they're ice. There's no way to break that ice, I don't think. Let me try to break it right quick. We have this hanging on a little tool shed outside. And do you see that's not 20 degrees. That's negative 20 degrees. So I guess the app that I have was right. It is very, very cold. Okay, I'm back in the house and I'm going to warm up for a minute, get some coffee, and put Bandit some water on the porch so that he can drink a little bit. And then I'll just keep an eye on him. He's running around, he's moving. So I think that he's probably working up enough warmth. But before I let the other dogs outside, which they're probably not going to want to go out anyway, they're spoiled. They get to have the comfort of the house. So I will put him up and then put him back in the barn and then let the other dogs out. I hope y'all are staying warm. This is the first time I've seen the sheep out in the snow. That is number 7, and the baby, that's May, behind them, who is expecting a baby and who we thought would have already had her baby, but she didn't. I think it's probably up to about 18 or 19 right now degrees. And it's much more bearable now than it was this morning when I came out. He has been mooing at us since we came outside. It's noon and the temperature has risen quite a bit since this morning. Now it's 19 degrees on the plus side. instead of negative like it was this morning. And I'll say also, this thermometer is in the shade. Well, it's not in the shade all the time, but it's under a shady part. So it is sunny, but it's shady right here. So I'm sure that affects the reading of the temperature. And I wonder if this is more of the wind chill, not necessarily exactly what temperature it is. All right, so this morning I came out here and showed you the thermometer and it said it was negative 19. Well, that did match the WeatherBug app. I don't know what weather app you all use, but I usually look at WeatherBug. They have a reading, or I don't know, a thermometer or whatever at the airport that's closest to us, and it actually said that the wind chill this morning, it said the temperature was -9 and the wind chill, or that it felt like -19. And then when I came out at 7 o'clock this morning on the thermometer, it showed -19. And now it is showing 20 degrees, and well, actually 19. And I looked up on WeatherBug and it says that the temperature is 23 with the wind chill being 14. So I think it's pretty close, maybe. And I probably wouldn't have believed this if my app hadn't have said that the wind chill was -19 this morning. So it was pretty doggone cold. It's a lot more bearable now, although my hand is getting cold, so I'm gonna warm it up right quick. I do believe that Bandit is made for this type of weather. It doesn't seem to be bothering him at all. You're not supposed to jump on me like that. All right, I'm walking down the road right now. It has warmed up a lot, and I was just going to show you, I know the people that live in our area will understand this, but so what's going to happen, I can't tell if you can see the road or not, but what's going to happen is it's going to melt, get slushy like this is right now, and then it's not going to melt all the way. It's just going to get slushy like that, and then it's going to get dipped down really cold again tonight, and then all of this is going to freeze over and be really, really slick ice tomorrow. Also, there's another system coming in that's is supposed to sleet, and I don't know if it's going to snow or if they're just calling for sleet, but so there's another round coming tomorrow. So while this is going to melt a little bit today, maybe you can see behind me back there, while this is going to melt a little bit today, it's just going to get frozen again tonight and turn into ice, and then it will be super hard to travel around. So I hope we have everything we need, and I think I'm fixing to go in the house right now and check on that, because if we're going to go to town, I think that probably now in the next couple of hours is the best time to go. I think we have everything we need, but just to make sure, I'm going to go in and check. So I hope everybody's staying safe. We're keeping an eye on the animals. We are trying to make sure that they have water. We have let the ones that were in the barn, we let them out because it feels really good right now, actually. And I don't know, I think it's supposed to get down to 21. So in the lower 20s tonight. So I don't know that we're going to put anybody up in the barn. We just did that last night because it was, you know, got down to 0 and actually negative numbers last night. So I think the lower 20s, they will be fine out. The little one will be fine. And I think that if the mamas have the babies tonight in the lower 20s, then that would be okay. I think that I wouldn't worry too much about one freezing, because they're going to have them in the sheep shed. They're not going to get out in the snow. They've been staying in the sheep shed, so it's plenty dry, and so the wind is blocked from them. So they're not out in the wind, and I don't think they'll get out in the snow or anything to have their babies. So we will just keep watching them and give you an update. Tonight I'll record some more tonight and in the morning and see how this thing goes. It's almost 3:30 and it is almost 30 degrees outside. And everybody seems to be doing okay. Mamas still have not had babies. That's number 7. She's eating the snow. Brought some water out here for everyone. Got a plan in motion. We just about waited too late to do this today, didn't we? Because it's dark.
That's one time, though.
I'm not sure why we waited till dark to get the four-wheeler and the little, it's not a sled, but it's something we're using as a sled out to play with. Why would we wait till dark? I don't know.